Welcome to Thoughts for Growth, your 5-minute or so spark to see our world differently. Brought to you on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays by K-Wave 6 Radio. Now, here's today's thought.
Think of the future that we could create. Face the facts today. There's a better way. There's a better way.
Good morning. Before we get into our Thoughts for Growth segment for today, I just wanted to give you some information which you should know. One, we're changing, as if you haven't noticed so far, the Thoughts for Growth segments will be the majority of the week, and we're returning to doing one broadcast or interview conversation to 1 day a week. This week and next week we will be airing an interview on Thursdays, and we also want to tell you that you need to be here next week because there's a lot more information coming. Also, we're changing the times from 7 a.m., broadcast times from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern. So listen to us and keep abreast of what's going on. Follow the blog because there will be the information appearing there as well. Actually, it will probably more or less appear there more than it will appear here. But it will appear here as a backup. Now, let's get into today's thought. Today's thought is actually from a blog that I had written back in January of 2012. If you're interested in finding out more about this blog, shoot me an email either by the website's contact page or just fill out the form, which is easier, and send that in and I'll give you the information. While you're at it, say hi to us and I'll even say hi to you on the following interview show. Anyway, here's the thought. What I had written, the title of it is called Your Conscious Thoughts Are Your Reality. Recently, this was back in 2012, recently I was watching a made-for-television movie. One of the main reasons I hate watching television, and do so very seldom, about evil and vindictive spirits and the Catholic Church. You know, the typical Exorcist-styled movie. While watching this movie, I thought about people I know that will swear to you that this kind of phenomenon exists all the time. Then on the other hand, I know people who will swear to you that this is nothing but hogwash. So who has it right? In my youth, I read most of Carlos Castaneda's books, The Teachings of Don Juan. They were very enlightening and very thought-provoking. These books taught a lot of native beliefs and what some call sorcery. There are some that would say those teachings are evil, they're malicious, they're false, and so on. I didn't find them to be negative at all. I guess that's because I didn't start reading the books out of fear or apprehension. I read them with the mindset of desiring to understand, incorporate these teachings in what I already knew, and weigh them in the balance. For me, life has been and continues to be a journey, not a destination. As Albert Einstein said, paraphrasing him here, I love to travel, I hate to arrive. What I have learned along the way is what you've experienced and what others will believe are often not the same. My many experiences when relayed to others does not bring a unity of experiences, a unity of life. That is, I'll learn from you and you can learn from me. No, quite the opposite. When I share, most people will shy away from me, not caring to learn, ask questions, or understand what I've learned and have or can apply to life. So here's another question. If will swear that they've seen demons, evil spirits, angels, disembodied spirits at all. Why is it others have not? What separates us in our experiences? Below is a 10-part series. Actually, I put in a video, which I'm not going to really get into at this point, but if you want to see the video and this link, send it to me, but I'll continue reading as I wrote it here. Below is a 10-part series on conscious thought and how it creates our reality. If you have religious beliefs that may help you understand why we're guided not to counsel with mediums, why, honestly, Jewish and Christian scriptures describe hell as an experience akin to manic depression and heaven as ecstasy, and I don't mean the drug. There are so many references to one's state of mind in spiritual context, in the sciences, and in literature. Why is it we don't understand this? We've heard the expression, garbage in, garbage out, many times in our lifetime. But why does its meaning escape us? Let's give you a definition. Sentient beings is a term used to designate the totality of living, conscious beings that constitute the object and audience of Buddhist teaching. Translating various Sanskrit terms, Jantu, Baku, Jana, Jagat, Sattva, sentient beings conventionally refers to the mass of living things subject to illusion, suffering, and rebirth, samsara. Less frequently, sentient beings as a class broadly encompasses all beings processing consciousness, including Buddhas, bodhisattvas. In many ways, we create the world around us, yet for most, we're just living the experiences others have created for us. We've given our obligation to be masters of our own destiny, our own experiences, our own choices to someone else. We've closed our minds to our own possibilities, our abilities, and our obligation to be sentient beings. We speak of freedom and say that we cherish it, but our actions speak differently. What we see, what we experience is limited to our own acceptance of who and what we are versus what we're told and accept. If you're in a group that believes in demons and evil spirits, expect to experience them. If you're a person that seeks wisdom and knowledge, understanding, true love, all the wonderful things in life, you will, as long as that's your focus. The video follows this, but I'm going to ask one question in closing. So what do you want to focus on? It's your future. It's your life. It's your responsibility. Choose wisely, my dear friends. Have a wonderful day.
Think of the future that we could create.